happy day, I'm Gloom. And I've been thinking a lot lately about people who I feel are overpaid. You could argue that YouTubers are overpaid, even with YouTube taking 45% of our ad revenue. I saw FaZe Rug's house. The heck?
A pool table that we're probably never gonna use. Laundry room, which we're gonna have to hire someone to do our laundry.
I want to do something that's a little bit more positive. I want to focus on people who I feel are underpaid and complain about it. Wait, that's also negative. But people who I think deserve more. For example, this man makes $800 a day, all right? $800 to dodge being killed by a landslide every day. What is that underneath him? Ah! Oh my gosh! You know how much weight that is? How powerful this is? And he's just there barefooted, just, it's coming out. Like the way he moved backwards was very much in a panic. I won't just get my toe crunchied. I'm gonna die if I don't move backwards. This poor man. I think all of us remember our best teachers growing up. And I feel that a lot of teachers should make more. I feel like if our government was like, hey, we're gonna take some more taxes so that we can pay teachers more, I'd be down with that, because guys like him.
To be honest, once you are the potato, you can't get it off without leaving Zoom. So you're stuck with me. Let me just check on my family first. Mom, no, my baby.
Oh my god, that family joke is the best thing. This accounting professor might be the funniest man in the history of mankind.
All right, let's get serious. All right, time to get this thing off. There we go. All right.
When he says, let's get serious, he's sitting in a desk as if he's not still a potato. Now, I will say, I would be laughing a lot harder at this if I hadn't watched it like 500 million times. I'll always remember that fateful day where I had a teacher trying to be funny and nobody laughed because it really wasn't funny. But this, I would say, is A+ content. And I don't know, you can just kind of tell that he's probably a great professor. Probably one that, you know, is not like, like super animated, but you know, look at it.
So, we're
He looks like he knows his stuff. He's so laughing.
It's been a long day.
Oh, it's so hard to like view people as humans once you see them as a potato. Okay, I mean, she's washing her eyeballs. You can only assume that she doesn't make enough. If you're washing your eyeballs, did somebody pee in your eye? What happened?
So I was changing the solution that we use to dip the transvaginal probe. So a transvaginal probe is the probe that we use to stick inside of women when we need to see like their uterus, ovaries, stuff like that.
Stop it. I'd rather be a chemist than get whatever it is you got in your eye in there.
So when you take that out of a person, you dip it in this solution to, you know, get coochie juice and blood off of it, right? So I'm changing that big old vial container of coochie juice and blood solution that is a month old. So it's been a month's worth of coochies in there, right? I'm trying to screw the lid and it goes flying all over my face, body, legs, shoes. So my work makes me end up leaving and go to the hospital to get tested for herpes and AIDS.
I'm going to assume for the sake of sleeping tonight that you are fine. Actually, just tell us you're fine.
Ocular AIDS, eyeball AIDS. Whoops.
Stop, her eyes are so red. Oh, the poor thing. She had a really nice shirt, really nice car. I don't think any pay is worth what she went through. You're doing God's work, Jess. You really are. It wouldn't be a people who aren't paid enough video if there wasn't a Karen just making the flight attendants and the staff and the security have to work so much harder.
Ma'am, I'm speaking to you, ma'am. Ma'am, I'm speaking to you. You have to wear your mask the whole entire flight. If you're unable to do so, you will be removed from the flight. So according to a cleared cargo bin.
Girl, just put it on.
Thank you.
Okay,
Oh!
let's go.
And now she has to be removed, and now the flight's gonna get delayed, and now everybody doesn't get to see their families for a longer amount of time.
Please, come on. You're done. You're not going to speak to me like that. You have to comply.
This girl, she does not make the rules. She just showed up to work that day and was told, these are the guidelines, you have to enforce them. She didn't sign up for this.
When you checked into our flight, then you bought your ticket. So I need you to come off the aircraft at this time.
And I heard she got no refund. And I heard she said she was gonna fly Spirit Airlines and they were like, we don't want her.
Got him!
She has to go get security. This is why flights got delayed that day. Because bottle bleach blonde Karen just won't go and then sit. I would try to empathize if this was like a crazy like rock climbing session, like a marathon, and she was like, it's so hot, there's so much God, this thing, but like, you just have to.
Come at me, bro.
Oh no, thank you. She does end up complying with security because she didn't want to be dragged off the flight, but you know, she really didn't have to cuss out the flight attendant like that. Like, come on. Yo, bro, who got you smiling like that? Guy dresses up as his dog's favorite toy. That is so cute. Look at the dog, he can't believe it. This owner, someone give him money. And I may or may not have taken this idea, and I may or may not have ordered a shark costume, and I may or may not wear it in a video and potentially get my arm ripped off. But I had to try it. My dog loves his little shark, which is a tug toy. I gotta get my name in there too. This is arguably one of the better jobs in the world, wildlife photographer. And this fox is just coming in, seeing what he's doing, curious. Too curious. Viciously attacks him. Runs away. I mean, I'd say if this guy makes enough to live, he's probably chilling. This is the coolest job in the world. Just take pictures in really beautiful areas of animals all day. Maybe I'm like romanticizing it in my head, but I just feel like it'd be such a cool job. This girl, on the other hand, no! It got deleted? I'm not sure if we should be watching it right now. Lady here, she's just dropping off your Amazon delivery package. She's chilling, she's texting, but then she sees a dog. She's like, no.
Come help me. Oh my God, I'm gonna jump off these people balcony. Come help me. Oh my God, these people got a husky.
She is legitimately scared, okay? Don't laugh at her for being afraid of the dog, all right? I've got a pretty scary dog, and I completely understand if people are afraid of it. She might have had a bad experience, all right? So she's freaking out. But what makes matters worse is she's trying to escape, but she drops her phone! The dog's obviously not a threat here, but we are not going to trivialize her experience, okay? Because we think she should be paid more. Look at this! This is the worst day of work we've ever seen! She's hyperventilating! I feel like if you're ever in this position, you could try just various commands. Like every command you know, like get out. I would try anything I could. Can somebody help? This lady is obviously terrified.
Because I know
My brother was getting yelled at by my mom, so I played background music.
I found it in your area. I found it in your box. Your box of stuff.
This is a service that I didn't know I wanted to pay for. How could the mom stay mad? She looks pretty mad. But it's funny. This is wild, and I want this to happen to me one day.
How much y'all get paid? Answer the goddamn question. How much? I thought you was me. Holy.
She should get paid as your body double. Isn't it so weird sometimes when you see a video and you're almost positive that it's you, but then you look closer and it's not you? I had that the other day with my dog. Like, there was this girl dancing and I was like, that's my dog. This is a cute video and everything.
In the morning and I'm feeling fine.
That's my dog!
Because I'm a bad.
That's my dog!
Deny. Oh.
Why is my dog in your background? Like, that is not, like, it would be my dog if he had these tiny little browns in between his toes. But anyways, I've always thought that firemen aren't paid enough. Like, they have to run into burning houses. They have to, like, save people even if the house isn't burning. They gotta go into floods. They gotta go into natural disasters. Like, they gotta do all sorts of stuff and just consistently be brave. And this girl did the lovely service of filming, like, a beautiful, like, edited video for them. And this is it. How? Who stands on a ladder that high without getting terrified? This is every day for them. This is all in a day's work. And they have to stay at that fire station for weeks at a time. Hang out and sleep in bunk beds. You don't even get to see your family while you're on, because when you're on, you can be called in at any time. Like, it's actually a pretty intense job.
Jessica just broke up with me. Do you want to go to Italy with me right now?
This made me realize that people without rich friends Just friends, okay? They don't get paid enough.
I'm so sorry, but I have work at 5. And that's like a for sure thing. I mean, it's my job. It's how I pay rent. If you don't mind me asking, how much do you make a year?
If a rich person asks you this question, they're going to try to bribe you into leaving work so they aren't desperately lonely.
Maybe 30K? If I give you $50,000 right now, will you go to Italy with me for a month? Yeah.
How do you say no to that?
You don't? Okay.
It's 1 year and some. So like when you get back, hopefully you can find a job, because what if you like do that and then you're out of work? Then you might have to call up this rich guy again and be like, hey, I can't find work. And then the rich guy goes, oh, they always use me for my money. What normal people do when they're home alone. You know, drink out of the carton, chill. Me on episode 46 of my imaginary podcast talking about anxiety. You know what? I like the way he thinks. I like the way he's talking. I feel like he could have some things of value to say. I feel like we should all watch this man's anxiety podcast. So a teacher saw this ball pit chair just hanging out at the store, wanted it for her classroom, but it was $300, and she's on a teacher's salary, so she was like, ooh, I can't be doing that. So what she's doing here is she's DIYing a ball pit chair, okay? The commitment. You cannot doubt this woman's commitment to sparkle motion because she's at home on her day off, doing the most, sewing the zipper onto the chair so that she can fill it with balls and then bring it in for her students to sit on. This is the cutest thing ever, and this teacher deserves a raise. How cute! It doesn't look exact, but it's like kind of her own take on it, which I'm loving. It's more of like a beanbag style. Look at it! It's actually really pretty! Actually, now I'm like, the one she made is so much better than this $300 piece of crap. Well guys, that is all I have for you today. Let me know what you thought of the video, and make sure you check out the creators who were featured in this video. If you'd like to see me again, make sure you hit push notifications, and I will see you on the next one. Bye!